Welcome back and thank you for staying with KTN Prime. Now, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urged delegates at the ongoing COP29 conference in Azerbaijan to move from voluntary pledges to mandatory rules. Now, the UN boss say that the future of humanity is at stake if action cannot be taken now to address climate change. Dennis Asseto with the details.
The ongoing conference of parties in Baku, Azerbaijan continues to see various nations push for their own agenda, with different views being witnessed. Azerbaijan President Ilham Aliyev saying that oil and gas are a gift of God, calling reports on emissions fake news.
Fake news media of the country, which is #1 oil and gas producer in the world and produces 30 times more oil than Azerbaijan, call us petrostate.
On his part, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres insisted that on climate finance, the world must pay up or humanity will pay the price, insisting that climate finance is not charity, it is an investment.
And this is a story of avoidable injustice. The rich cause the problem, the poor pay the highest price. Oxfam finds the richest billionaires emit more carbon in an hour and a half than the average person does in a lifetime. Now, unless emissions plummet and adaptation soars, every economy will face far greater fury.
This as Kenya, in collaboration with Togo and the African Union, pushed for the operationalization of the Nairobi Declaration Agreement to foster development in African countries. In a high-level meeting, delegates from African nations and international partners assessed the strides made on the Nairobi Declaration, first agreed upon in last year's climate summit in Nairobi.
This finance COP can make it happen by agreeing to scale up the climate finance based on a new collective quantified goal, quantum for not less than $1.3 trillion annually from 2025. This is key to meet the adaptation and loss damage needs of developing countries.
UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer on reducing emissions further pledged to reductions on emissions, saying the UK will now aim for an 81% decrease by 2035. The UK called for other countries to match the new target.
So at this COP, I was pleased to announce that we're building on our reputation as a climate leader, with the UK's 2035 NDC target to reduce all greenhouse gas emissions by at least 81% on 1990 levels.
But even as the world meets in Baku to find solutions, disasters continue to be witnessed, with the latest being the floods in Spanish city of Valencia that has destroyed infrastructure and left many homeless. Climate change remains being a global concern and one that needs no further procrastination. Dennis Asseto, KTN.
Now, the Kenya Peasants League, also known as KPL, have